The market bounces off support as expected and has now reached a critical level. Who will win the battle? This is Invest with Jacob. Okay, guys, so in yesterday's video, we talked about the fact that the market needed to pull back toward the 38.95 area and look for support and a bounce from there, and that's exactly what we saw. The market dropped to 38.95, then rallied off of that into a critical area, which will now decide if the bears can take us a little bit lower in wave 2, or if we are ready for a wave 5 push higher for one more high around 4,000 before we then see a drop. I'll get into that in just one second, but first, if you're new here, welcome to the show, guys. My name is Jacob Gabbard, and this is Invest with Jacob, where we use Elliott Wave Theory to break down the SP 500 and the NASDAQ. I highly encourage you to hit that subscribe button down below so that you can get our daily S&P updates, our trade setups, and our buy alerts. All right, guys, the market is acting as we thought, which is always a good thing, so let's jump into the chart and take a look. Okay, guys, so here we are on the 1-hour futures chart for the S&P 500, and yesterday when we were selling off, I said we needed to drop down towards this 50% retrace at 38.95 to get into wave 1 territory, because this is very common for a diagonal. Wave 4 should invade wave 1 territory, and then we should get a wave 5 higher, and that's kind of what we're seeing so far. However, they are at a critical junction in the move up that can kind of decide where we're at. So off of the high, okay, you get wave 1 over here, wave 2 down, and then the A, B, C for 3. And now you got wave 4 down with a potential wave 5 higher. So this count, okay, is going to look like we got 4 down, and then we have the A wave of 5. And remember, this is going to be an A, B, C because it's a diagonal, and diagonals, all waves are 3-wave structures. And this would be the 5th wave of that leading diagonal. So we'd have the A wave up, okay, towards the 618 extension, which is why this is a pretty cool critical area. So we have the A wave up. We'd look for the B wave back down towards 3910 or so, and then C back up towards 4,000 to complete that wave 5 higher in the bullish leading diagonal count. They're following that pretty well right now. Again, they're at the 618 retrace of the move down, which is a pretty standard wave B pullback. So just because we have rallied here doesn't mean we're definitely going up in this wave 5. Until they pull back and then come back and break this high, that would be a very strong indication that we are rallying higher towards that 4,000 level in wave 5. But if they can't do that, okay, there are a couple different alternatives. My bearish leading alternative would be that we've completed the diagonal here. So this is wave 1 of the leading diagonal. This 5 would just move over, okay? And then this is A, B, and we get C down toward that 3850 area for wave 2. And remember, that's the 764 retrace of the move up, the 3855 area. And if you look over here, this is exactly where the leading diagonal started, and that's where wave 2s generally pull back to after a leading diagonal, is to the origination point of the diagonal. So down here at this 3850 level, it's the 764. It's the origination point. It's where we would expect the diagonal to pull back from, and then we'd look for higher from there. Okay, so in that scenario, we have completed wave 1 of the leading diagonal. We're coming down in wave 2 towards 3850, and then from there, we would start wave 3 higher, okay, which would be a 5-wave move, and we would go from there. All right. The other option is that this was a wave 4 higher, okay, and I don't like this one as much. I don't think it's a wave 4. It's too long. It's not really well structured, and so I don't really love this as a wave 4, but it is possible that we have this as a wave 4 and we're going to head lower. And in that case, this would be 1 down, 2 up, okay, then we'd look for 3 down, and then 4 and 5 down here a little bit off the screen to that 3720 to 3750 area to complete this move down, okay, in wave 5, and then we look for that rally back up toward 4,300 that we've been looking for. I don't like that count. I don't think that's what we're going to see, but we do need to be aware of it just in case, because it is still a possibility. So those are the 3 counts we're tracking. The first one is this bullish count with a wave 5 up towards 4,000. That is our primary, okay, but if that fails, if they fail to make this move higher, then the secondary count would be the wave 2 down here to the 3850 region, okay, and then the other possibility could be 3720 to 3750 in a wave 5. But again, I don't like that scenario. I just want it out there as a option just in case we break 3855. We understand what is going on. Over on the NASDAQ's a little more cut and dry at this point than the ES. Okay, so off of the low, we got our 1, 2, and then we either have 3, and this was wave 4, and we get wave 5 higher up toward the 11,500 area for the NASDAQ, okay, or we've already completed wave 1 as I have it labeled here, and we are looking at our ABC count down, where this is A, B, and you'd get C down towards the 10,992 area to complete that move down. And in that case, we would be counting this as wave 2 and then look for the start of wave 3 higher. In that move, we're looking toward 13,000 plus on the NASDAQ. So a little more straightforward on the NASDAQ. It's not quite as convoluted as the ES because the structure is a little more straightforward off the low. So a little more cut and dry there. Guys, if you love the information that I put out in these videos and you want real-time market updates from me, you need to check out investwithjacob.com. There's a link down in the description. Go ahead and click that link and it will take you right over to the website. Okay, once you're there, check out our membership plans area. We have 2 incredible plans, and they both come with a 7-day free trial because I want you to get in there, make sure you love it, and become part of the trading team before you ever spend a penny. And I did say trading team because we work together to make sure everyone succeeds. It's not just some room where people throw out trades and say good luck. We actually teach you trading. And over here, you can see we have an Elliott Wave for Beginners course. I will also be building out other courses such as option trading and different things, and those all come with these memberships. In our first room, the Invest with Jacob room, you get all of my real-time market updates, all of my buy and sell alerts, all of my Elliott Wave training videos, all of your Elliott Wave questions answered, and my midday video where I go over which count we're in and what's the most likely scenario to play out over the rest of the day and into the next day. We trade the SPY and the QQQ, and we swing trade, which means our trades can last anywhere from a few days to a few months, so we don't trade quite as often as a day trading room does. However, if you are interested in day trading, you need to check out PT's Throne Room. In there, you get everything you get in the Invest with Jacob room, as well as individual stocks, day trading, and PT's reduced risk binary method that just crushes the market. He gets you in at a cheap price and gets you big multiples on your money, and it's how he structures the trade that's so unique. It's another thing you kind of have to see to understand, and that's the reason we give you that 7-day free trial. He also started a challenge account where he put $4,000 into an account, trading mini ES futures, averaging 3 to 4% gains per week, showing you how to build a small account into a large retirement or savings account. Guys, we would love to have you in these rooms so we can make some money together. All right, key takeaways for today. Critical point on the ES. They're at the 618 retrace. We would look for a little bit of a pullback and then a move over that high to indicate we're moving up towards 4,005. However, a breakdown of that could take us down to the 3850 area in wave 2. Over on the NASDAQ, a little more straightforward. We're either in wave 4 and making a wave 5 high toward the 11,500 area, or we are in our wave 2 already and we have an ABC down toward the 10,992 area. Guys, that is the market update for today. I'll talk to you tomorrow.